Good morning, everyone. Now, enrolling or understanding Medicare can be overwhelming, but that is why having someone assist you with your options can be very helpful.
And right now, it is even more important as open enrollment for Medicare is just around the corner. That is why Patrick Quigley is here with the information we need. Patrick, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
So I want to start with talking about Q&A and what exactly you do for seniors.
Okay. We are what you would consider independent Medicare advisors. And what that means to seniors is we're not employed with any of the carriers, but we have access to them. So we help seniors understand, first of all, Medicare, because it can be confusing, and then what their options are. Believe it or not, in Pima County, there's many, many benefits, many options for them to choose from. We always tell them that the good news is there's a lot of options. The bad news is there's a lot of options, so it can be very confusing.
Well, I'm sure you've been on the receiving end of a lot of questions, so you would be the person to ask. What is it that seniors should be asking when they're looking into Medicare? Are there specific questions that they should be pertaining to themselves?
Correct. Great question. Anyone that seeks advice about their Medicare, whoever's giving that advice, there better be 5 questions they ask them. Number one, who are their doctors? Most seniors don't want to change doctors, so it's very important that the plan that they recommend includes their doctors. 2, what are their prescriptions? All the plans handle prescriptions differently, so it's important to know what the prescriptions are. Do they have a chronic condition that might impact the type of plan they should be on? People who are diabetic, who have heart conditions, there's actually special plans for seniors, so it's important to know that. Are you a full-time resident of Pima County? Because the plans are based on the county you reside in. And what are your travel habits? Some seniors come here, they're snowbirds. They come here for 6 months and they may go somewhere else for 6 months. So that plan's got to be portable with them wherever they go to. If someone doesn't ask those 5 questions, they're not really in a position to give them advice. So that's important.
And I imagine, too, even once you're all signed up, you know, things change. You know, your situation's changing, Medicare's changing. So are there any kind of changes that we can foresee for 2016?
There are changes. Every year, we look at the Medicare Part B premium that seniors pay. It comes right out of their Social Security check. We're not sure what the increase in the premium is going to be, but it looks like it is going to go up for some seniors. We'll know more about that in a couple weeks. That's important. The deductibles inside of original Medicare are increasing as well. Additionally, there's new plans available for next year, so we're pretty excited about that. The options just keep growing. So when we start doing our workshops, we'll bring all that information for them.
And like we said at the very beginning, these options, that's good and that's bad both ways. And so there's lots of ways that we can, of course, try to make this simpler. Coming to Q&A is one of them. How is it that you are different than maybe other Medicare brokers? There
are a lot of people out there that are selling insurance plans to seniors for Medicare. What we do differently is what happens afterwards. We call it our concierge service, our advocacy service. We always tell our clients, if you ever have a question, a problem, a concern, you get a bill, you don't know why you're getting a bill, or you have questions about your benefits, don't call the insurance company, call us. We'll explain what's going on or we'll help fix it. And there's many stories we have about seniors calling in with concerns and problems they're having that we've assisted them with.
I love that. Concierge service. That's, I mean, customer service at its finest, really.
Absolutely.
Knowing that you can call somebody, get a real person, and get an answer to a question. And I think that's really important for everybody, especially seniors.
Correct.
Now, I know we've mentioned it a couple times now. We have these 2 great workshops coming up. So tell us what is going to be involved in those and how we can attend.
Okay. The workshops, what's great about these workshops is seniors are going to be able to come and listen and learn about all the different plans. Okay, we're going to have different breakout sessions talking about all the different carriers. And so it's going to be a one-stop place where they can get information about Medicare and the basic Medicare benefits, as well as what's changing with Medicare. And it's going to be what are the plans available, what are the co-pays, are the doctors still accepting those plans? And so it's one spot, one place they can get all those questions answered.
And so if somebody comes to one of these workshops and they decide they want to go ahead and move forward and use you from here on out, is that an opportunity to let you guys know that?
Absolutely. If someone feels they're in the position to enroll into that plan, we're more than happy to assist them with that at that time. Absolutely.
And if somebody's already maybe kind of enrolled in Medicare or something like it and still has questions or maybe isn't happy with how it's going, would you maybe recommend for them to maybe attend a workshop?
Great question. Every year seniors get something called the annual notice of change, and it comes from their insurance plan, and it lists all the changes that occur to the plans. And the plans do change. Co-pays go up, co-pays go down. Certain prescriptions go from a tier 1 to a tier 2, so there's always changes. This is the time where the seniors get to look, do I want to keep that plan or is there something better? As I mentioned, there's new plans coming. That might fit their situation better. Some seniors develop diabetes and maybe the diabetic plans are more appropriate for them.
And I know we mentioned also at the very beginning that open enrollment is just around the corner.
October 15th through December 7th.
And so that's their window of opportunity if they would like to make changes or to get onto Medicare?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. I think our first workshop's October 15th.
So that's right in line. So that's perfect.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Get the information in before that, that open enrollment, and you're going to make any changes or jump in there. So this is very vital for them. So thank you so much for coming today.
Oh, you're welcome.
These workshops are actually such a great opportunity for everyone.
We get a lot of positive feedback on them.
Oh, I'm absolutely sure of that. And like we were saying, you too can attend one of 4 informational workshops to learn more about Medicare on October 15th or the 21st. Seating is limited though, so make sure to call 584-0005 to reserve your seat. For more details about Q&A, you can visit qnagroup.com.